This is a case update on Loveland City Councilor Steve Olson. For the viewer's convenience, I will read the email dated March 29, 2025, which ironically is 3 years to the day since City Manager Steve Adams assaulted me outside District Court Judge Juan Villaseñor's courtroom. In the interest of full transparency, you can read the entire 14-page email thread in the link that I will post in the introduction on Facebook. Mr. Olson, in the interest of transparency and so that the public can easily access the complete thread on this issue, this email contains new and exactly relevant information to the lengthy exchange on the subject of your defamatory patterns. When you were interviewed by Larimer County Sheriff's Office investigator Andrew Weber after Loveland City Manager Steve Adams assaulted me, for which he was charged and prosecuted and paid for his crime in a civil settlement, you told investigator Weber that I had a, quote, fetish and was, quote, obsessed with Loveland Police Department Detective Brady Koopman. In the link following this paragraph, you will clearly see why, for the past 10 years, I have been relentlessly pursuing and reporting about the facts, evidence, and the truth about the Loveland Police Department and Detective Brady Koopman. The victim shown in the link above is not the only Loveland community member who has been targeted and destroyed by Brady Koopman and the Loveland Police Department. Remember what Koopman and forced out Chief Luke Hecker did to Jeremy Myers in the Sugar for Meth, Bugs for Bombs case? Remember what Koopman and Hecker did to the Honorable Officer Tammy Fisher? There are so many more. The above link will be used as evidence in the soon-to-be-filed notice of a claim and lawsuit against you for defamation per se actual malice. Your, quote, fetish and, quote, obsessed statements to investigator Weber are not the foundation for why you will be sued, but it is valuable collateral evidence. Your shock and dismay at why I am, quote, obsessed with transparency, accountability, and justice is telling. Stacy Lynn, investigative journalist, 970-402-1582.
Is there any type, do you know of any specific history between Mr. Adams and Miss Lynn?
Well, yeah. I mean, not from Mr. Adams' part, but certainly from Stacy Lynn. She comes down and has been coming down. I've been a counselor for 5 years, and she routinely comes down to council and makes accusations against the sheriff, the chief of police of Fort Collins, chief of police of Loveland, the city attorney for Loveland, the city manager of Loveland. I mean, she just has this whole litany going down. It all goes back to Brady Koopman, who was a police officer with the city of Loveland. And right. She has this fetish, or she's obsessed with, I don't know what now. I mean, he's not an officer anymore. So why she keeps dragging this out, I have no idea what her motivation is. But
Brady Koopman should have been fired and Brady listed after he falsely accused Jeremy Myers of having a meth lab in the historic Loveland sugar factory. Brady Koopman should have been fired and Brady listed after he lied in a homicide case. Brady Koopman should have been fired and Brady listed after he tried to frame police officer Tammy Fisher. Brady Koopman was Brady listed by the Weld County District Attorney's Office in 2017. But District Attorney Cliff Riedel said that he had no information about Brady Koopman's Brady listing information, even though all of Brady Koopman's wrongdoing occurred in Larimer County. Brady Koopman was not put on the Larimer County 8th Judicial District Brady list until February 25th of 2022.